Good evening. Just ahead of the spring and summer travel season, we got a sobering update on Zika today. The nation's top health officials warning that the Zika virus appears to be a lot scarier than first thought, spreading much faster. And the United States will soon be in the crosshairs with the mosquito population taking off in the coming warmer months.
The purpose of this documentary is to critique on U.S. government public policy in Zika containment. Zika virus is spread through people primarily through the bite of an infected Aedes species mosquito. The most common symptoms of Zika are fever, rash, joint pain, and red eyes. The illness is usually mild, with symptoms lasting for several days to a week after being bitten by an infected mosquito. Although Zika virus has mild symptoms, it can cause lifelong health issues. Pregnant women with Zika virus is in high risk of babies born with microcephaly or small heads. This can cause developmental delay, intellectual disability, hearing loss, and vision problems. Moreover, recent studies show that a person with Zika virus is in risk of Guillain-Barré syndrome. Guillain-Barré syndrome is a rare disorder in which one's body immune system attacks the person's nerve. People can have long-term nerve damage through this disorder. According to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 46 U.S. states have reported of Zika cases. A total of 591 cases are classified to be travel-associated cases, meaning people visit countries known to have Zika-transmitting mosquitoes and returns home with mosquito bites carrying Zika. Within those cases, 11 are sexually transmitted and 1 case was reported of Guillain-Barré syndrome. U.S. government was very ineffective in its management of Zika virus. By its slow recognition of the virus as a serious health issue, lack of financial funding for research, and inaccurate in treatment for Zika.
Everything we look at with this virus seems to be a bit scarier than we initially thought.
Zika first appeared in U.S. in mid-2015. However, early 2016, U.S. government declared it as a threat after more than 10 states have been reported with Zika cases. They began to warn travelers to areas with high Zika infection to protect themselves from mosquito bites, limit sexual contact for at least 2 weeks past the return from travel. There are no clear diagnosis, vaccine, or cure for Zika virus. More funding needs to be made to the improvement on research for Zika.
But it is something that we have to take seriously. This is not something where we can build a wall to prevent mosquitoes don't go through customs. To the extent that we're not handling this thing on the front end, we're going to have bigger problems on the back end.
President Obama on Friday making his case for Congress to pass $1.9 billion in emergency funding to tackle Zika as we head into the summer mosquito season.
At the current status, funding will be available September of 2016. Experts assume that the vaccines for Zika will be available by the early to mid-2017. In conclusion, due to its slow management of Zika virus, the US government was very ineffective in its Zika containment. Traveling warnings were made late to citizens. Government is still in process of debate for funding. Moreover, no vaccine for the virus creates a huge concern for the future of the US citizens' health. Why is learning about Zika important? Zika will not be the last health disease humans will face in history. People should learn from the experience and keep aware of discovery of new diseases and fund for its research right away. Zika was first discovered in 1947, about 70 years ago. Funding would have made the development of the research much more productive, and not many people would have suffered from the disease as of now. So what can citizens do right now? Help make the funding occur faster. Step in for donating to the development of vaccine. Or convince local government officer to vote yes to passing the fund.